probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the New Orleans Saints. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. This defense for the Saints, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. Airing one out for Crowder. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Now the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Nick Folk for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Callaway, the return man. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action with Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Hurts. That one caught by Carter. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On first down, Hurts. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Buying time to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And here's Kamara on the read option. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On first down, Kaepernick. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kadarius Toney with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's going to go up top again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kadarius Toney doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. That's complete to his running back, Carter. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago.
and you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. He'll check this one down to Carter. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hurts. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Corey Davis with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Fulk connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Jets 14. Fulk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Dancing to his left.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 12. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville. He has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Hurts sets up to throw it. Completes it to Davis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Carter, and a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake. Is in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction.
Touchdown, Saints. Kadarius Toney on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Oh, the return is Callaway. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Kaepernick going to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Man open, it's Toney. He's got it. And he'll be out right at the 35.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. A throw over the middle taken in by Troutman. He stiff arms him. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Here's Toney on the quick slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. just keeping the play alive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw, Kaepernick. Being chased out left. That is caught. Tre'Quan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Tre'Quan Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A handoff for Carter. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. They go play action with Hurts. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. On the move to his left. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Returnable here for Callaway. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1. Just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that because so many times you go into the half after playing well and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chase Claypool with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical.
Hurts fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A give. This is Kamara. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
10 yards on the pickup.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On play action, it's Kaepernick. They still can't get him. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Kadarius Toney, 28 yards. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. At this point, down big. You'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Kaepernick now on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kadarius Toney with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Saints are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. On first down, Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll run with Carter. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. They'll run on first down. It's Carter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Here's a give to Carter. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you